No Gypsy King in this life, just a normal retired life. The Gypsy King's dead. You get to a certain level, a certain point in your life and career, and it's not really about anything else anymore. You've done everything you wanted to do. You've achieved everything. Really wasn't even planned for, but they come along anyway, and it was good. But I could go back to boxing at any given time, but I just don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got no interest in that clamour for that. Oh, the limelight, or I want to be famous, or I want to go get punched again. I'm not interested. It doesn't do anything for me. You could offer me $1 billion today, and it wouldn't move the needle. It wouldn't turn me on, because I've gone past that point of caring about what other people.
If you've scored a boxing fight before, there's no doubt in my mind that Usyk won the fight.
So we are effectively saying that Tyson Fury, suggesting he won that fight, or one of those fights, he's deluded.
I think so.
Yeah, me too.
He's done all the historic stuff, and he's won everything. Still think Tyson won that last fight. That's me. Spoke to loads of other people. All that shit about he's deluded. What deluded? You know, we've seen a lot of deluded stuff, haven't we? Unbelievably deluded stuff. So you get the haters and you get the lovers, and we've all got different opinions.
Made loads of money and not got a scratch on me. It's like, done really well there, but I don't want to tempt fate, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep going back and back and back to the well, because how many times can you keep doing it without getting brain damage or whatever else? Not being able to walk in a straight line. It would all been pointless. Like, he wouldn't mind a third fight. Obviously, it's a big payday for him, isn't it? And for me also, but it's just like, for me now, what's the point? Like, if you give me another 100 million, what am I going to do with it? Like, it's not going to affect my life at all. It won't affect my kids' life. It won't affect their kids' life. It just make wild brats and make them people. There's no actual reason for me to go back in a boxing ring. 37-year-old, I've been punched to for the last 25 years. What do I want to go back boxing for? It used to be for the money, the titles, all that. But now I've got more money than I can spend. I've got unlimited amounts of belts and titles and anything. I've done what I wanted to do in me full from being a little kid. Was I wanted to be a singer for one, and I wanted to be world heavyweight champion for two, and I've done both of them things. And I've done like more than I could ever dream of. All the rest of it, all the added trimmings are all just added bonuses that really wasn't even planned for, but they come along anyway. And it was good. But I could go back to boxing at any given time, but I just don't want to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got no interest in that clamour for that. Oh, the limelight, or I want to be famous, or I want to go get punched again. I'm not interested. It doesn't do anything for me.
It's time. I really do. I love Tyson Fury. I think he's a guy that we can all learn from. Everyone uses the words, don't give up. Don't give up. It's a cliche, Sam. Really, don't give up. Don't ever give up. And it's beautiful. It's right. It's strong. It's important. But he's lived it. He has taught us that lesson. Don't ever give up. He went through drugs and alcohol abuse. He was spiraling downward. He was thinking about suicide.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to retire. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to retire. So
legal issues.
Yeah, he got a lot. It's a lot of stuff going on. You know, I'm not gonna even get into it, but it's looking like he's gonna have to. And once that happens, then you know, anything, all things is up for grabs. I can't give too much information out. You know, I don't really want to discuss it. But it's going to be a lot of changes in the division, a lot of opportunities, and a lot of different things lined up.
Tyson Fury has shocked the world once again, but this time it feels different. The Gypsy King has officially declared that his boxing career is over, and he's standing firm on it. No comebacks, no mind games, just peace. But how did we get here? And why is the entire boxing community reacting like this might truly be the end? In a candid sit-down interview, Fury opened up about his decision. Boxing gave me everything: money, fame, and happiness. But it also nearly broke me, he admitted. I've climbed every mountain there is to climb. I've got every belt, more money than I'll ever spend, and I'm walking away healthy. That's all that matters. There was no arrogance in his tone this time, just calm finality. The same man once fueled by chaos now speaks like someone who's found peace in silence. Before the announcement, Fury revisited his controversial back-to-back losses to Alexander Usyk. He claimed he won both fights, but was robbed by politics and poor judging. That sparked immediate backlash. Analyst Simon Jordan blasted Fury's remarks as fantasy, saying, "Anyone with eyes saw Usyk win those fights." Tyson's living in denial. But Fury's manager, Spencer Brown, stood his ground, saying they genuinely believed Fury edged the rematch. "It's not delusion," Brown said. "It's prospective fights are scored differently by everyone. Money doesn't appear to be a factor this time." Fury joked that even a $1 billion offer wouldn't tempt him back. "What's the point?" he said. "It'd only ruin my kids. I've got more than I'll ever need." Instead, he's focused on balance training, purely for his mental health. "I still do 3 sessions a day," he shared. "Morning run, weights, boxing drills. Not for a fight, but because it keeps me sane. That's my medicine." The announcement sent waves through the boxing world. Legendary trainer Teddy Atlas praised Fury's maturity, saying, "He's leaving on his own terms." Most fighters don't get that chance. Tyson's been to hell and back addiction, depression, ridicule, and he conquered them all. That's a victory no belt can measure.
Tyson Fury owes it to himself and his family to remain happily retired. Not from life, because I believe he has a lot in front of him, because he is a good communicator and he is an entertainer. But I don't think he should step in the ring again, because I think he's had enough. And fortunately, he's in the last few years of his career, he earned so much more.
It's hard today as I would have done in camp. Do you know what I mean? If I'm training for a world title, I don't train any harder than I am now. Like, I'm training 3 times a day at the moment, going for a run, 4-mile run in the morning, could be anywhere between 4 and 10 miles. I come in the afternoon and do a weight session, body part, whatever it might be, shoulders, back, legs, whatever. And then in the evening, I'll come in and do 10, 12 rounds of boxing. It's non-stop really, so I haven't lost my fitness. So I know I've only been retired 11 months or 10 months, whatever.
You know, we've been here before, but if that's the end for him, good luck. You know, he's had a great career, made a lot of money. Disappointing, of course, for British fight fans and sports fans that I feel like the time is now to make that fight quite easily. But, you know, if the fight has been punched out of him, if his heart's not in it anymore, it's a dangerous sport and it's time to get out. The cynic in me will always believe that it could be a negotiation tactic, but, you know, perhaps not. And if it's not, we wish him all.
But I don't believe we will. I think that's the decision he's made. And we've had, I mean, what he's given to British boxing has been amazing. You know, certainly since he's come back, he's been working with me. You think of the fights, they've been unbelievably great fights, dramatic fights, knockdowns. He's got up, he's shown courage, he's shown, you know, everything you could think of. He's probably, him and Usyk, the 2 best heavyweights of their generation, there's no doubt about that. And no, I mean, again, you look at him outside the ring, two #1 best-selling books, the Netflix series. You know, he's had a brilliant career, and he's made a lot of money, and God bless him for that. And I just hope now that he can be.
Retirement, I'm not sure if it's genuine. Maybe it is, but I don't know what he's going to do now he's retired. But the fact of the matter is, he's announced his retirement. He's either trying to leverage for more money, putting himself in position, so he's got people begging for him to come out, or he's actually genuinely going to retire. Not sure what he's going to do.
Deontay Wilder, once his fiercest rival, surprised fans with support. "He's done enough," Wilder said. "He made history. If he wants peace, let him have it." Wilder even suggested Fury's retirement opens the door for a new heavyweight era. Promoter Bob Arum echoed that sentiment, calling it the right time to step aside. "Tyson's charisma could make him the face of boxing outside the ring," Arum added, hinting that Fury could transition into commentary or global promotion. Eddie Hearn wasn't as cheerful. "I still wanted that Fury versus Joshua fight," he said. "That would have been the biggest all-British event in boxing history. But if Tyson's heart's not in it, walking away is the smart move. This sport doesn't forgive half measures." Frank Warren agreed, praising Fury's courage to retire before tragedy strikes. "He's leaving the game with his legacy intact," Warren said. "That's rare. Still, many believe this might not be the end." Carl Froch suggested Fury could be using retirement as leverage. "He's done this dance before," Froch said.
decided to make that video and make that announcement when he did, I think that in the long term, we'll see him back in the ring, hopefully against Anthony Joshua. I mean, there are some that suggest he's out there making a play to get himself a better deal for the fight against Anthony Joshua. But I have a hard time thinking, after the career that he has had and how well he competed, by the way, against Alexander Usyk, even in losses, that he's going to walk away from the fight that his entire country wants to see, that many boxing fans around the world want to see, when it can still fill up a big stadium and they can still put on a great event and he can still make a huge...
So charismatic, and I think heavyweight boxing will miss him. Do I think he'll fight again? Probably. I think because Tyson Fury in his soul is a fighter, and I think if he doesn't have that, then I don't know what helps him balance the so-called issues that he has in bipolarity.
Think about it. I think it's not true. Tyson, now they'll relax, the rest. Maybe Tyson and back. Listen, boxing, if you do this a lot of time, 10, 15, 20, 25, boxing is like...
fight that way. Tyson Fury fights on his toes. He sticks and moves. He did a lot of head movement and a lot of like shucking and jiving, and it makes it very difficult for you to figure out what he's doing. Like, is he going here? Is he going there? Is he moving? Is he jabbing? He'll come at you like this with 2, 3 fake jabs, then a jab at a right hand. He'll throw a right hand to the body, then he'll throw a left uppercut. He'll step to the side of you. He'll throw a right hand. He'll move out of the way. He'll pop you with a jab as he's moving away. He's like a very technical, like really sophisticated boxer. If you look at the movement that he does, for someone as big as him, it's really...
Started off like, I'd suffered with mental health problems my whole life, but I didn't know what it was because I never had no education on the matter. And it wasn't until after the Klitschko fight, a very massive high, then I had to have a even worse low, lowest low that anyone could ever have. I'd wake up and I think, why did I wake up this morning? This is coming from a man who had everything: money, fame, glory, titles, a wife, a family, kids, everything. But I felt as if I had nothing. I felt there was an empty, gaping...
Wouldn't shock me if he returns for the right price. Journalist Dan Raphael added, Fury's a showman. He loves the stage. When the spotlight fades, it might pull him back in, maybe for a final clash with Joshua or even a Usyk trilogy. Even Usyk chimed in with empathy. Boxing is like a drug, he said. You can quit, but it stays in your blood. Maybe one day, Tyson will miss the noise and come back. For now, though, the Gypsy King seems content. He's enjoying time with his family, riding his bike through Morecambe, and posting glimpses of a simpler life. After years of chaos, it's hard to deny peace suits him. From dethroning Klitschko to the epic Wilder trilogy, from battling his demons to standing tall again, Tyson Fury's story transcends sport. He wasn't just a fighter, he was a symbol of survival. Whether this is truly the end or just another chapter, one thing's certain. The name Tyson Fury will forever echo through the annals of boxing history, not just as a champion, but as a man who found victory beyond the ropes